Welcome everyone to the Best Options YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be looking at the top 5 best pre-built gaming pieces that you can buy this year. First, we will be looking at some of the best affordable pre-built gaming PC that is available, then to the absolute top best one money you can buy. As always, you can find all the links to the products that are mentioned in this video in the description box and in the pinned comment down below. Without any more delay, let's get started. In the 5th place, we recommend you the Skytech Archangel gaming computer PC desktop, with a memory of 500GB SSD, and 8GB RAM, DDR4 3000 MHz. This is our best budget pick for you with a price of around $1,500. It measures 17.9 by 8.3 by 16.4 inches. Skytech is no slouch when it comes to making gaming PCs that offer a good value, a decent balance of internals, and an aesthetic that's more than a little easy on the eyes. The Skytech Archangel keeps this up with this price point that simply makes a ton of sense for anyone that's not looking to do the PC building themselves. The graphics card that comes with this PC is a 6GB GTX 1660. This card is pretty decent today when you're trying to play at 1080p. There was an older version of the Skytech Archangel that used a GTX 1050T, and this card is more than double the performance of that type of card. For the other parts that help with gaming performance, this PC also includes a Ryzen 5 3600 for the CPU, Windows 10, built-in Wi-Fi, and it also comes with a keyboard and a mouse. Especially compared to the old version of the Archangel, you get a decent amount of power per dollar spent here. Visually speaking, the Thermaltake H200 case has a minimalist but gorgeous look, with this particular model being all white with a simple RGB line down the front of the case and a tempered glass side panel to display your glorious rig inside. The front panel I/O is pretty standard for most mid-sized ATX cases and includes 2 USB 3.0 ports, microphone and headphone ports, the power button of course, and a physical RGB button that allows you to change the RGBs of the system between 20 different settings, with solid colors, breathing effects, swirling RGBs, and more. The 3 RGB fans included look great, and are synced up with the case's front RGB strip so your rig can have the same RGB effect across each piece of hardware, which is a nice touch. Some of the pros include good build quality and decent cable management. Excellent choice in components that will fare well for the future. Little bloatware included on their factory Windows install. A con for this product, the Windows 10 license provided by Skytech wouldn't activate out of the box. In the 4th number, we recommend you the Dell G5 gaming desktop, with Intel Core i7 9700. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1666GB GDDR5. 512GB SSD storage, and 8GB RAM. This is our second option for the best budget pre-built gaming PC. One thing I appreciate about the G5 5090 is that it keeps things simple, appearance-wise, but still has a little flair. The chassis is surprisingly small, at 14.5 by 12.1 by 6.7 inches, and 18.6 pounds. You can put it right on top of your desk if you have enough room, but it's also sturdy enough to live on the floor without getting kicked over accidentally. On the front, there's an elegant crosshatch pattern and a diagonal blue LED strip. On the front of the machine, you'll find 3 USB-A ports, 1 USB-C port, a 3.5mm audio jack, and a 3.5mm mic jack. On the back, you get 3 more audio jacks, subwoofers or surround sound, 6 USB-A ports, an Ethernet port, a DVI port, an HDMI port, and a display port. The computer also has an internal Qualcomm DW1810 chip for 802.11 AC wireless and Bluetooth 4.2 connectivity. Like most gaming PCs, the G5 5090 handles everyday productivity better than most desktop PCs. No matter how many programs you ran on it simultaneously, Chrome, Microsoft Office, Netflix, Spotify, Thunderbird, and more, the RAM and CPU rarely will push up past the halfway marks. There were 2 extra RAM slots on our unit, so you could go up to 64GB of RAM, but the slots are very close together. If you have RAM with coolers or RGB lights, they may touch. Our G5 came with a 512GB PCIe NVMe EM.2 2230 SSD. Some configurations come with HDDs. But since ours didn't, there are empty hard drive cages. You can put 2 2.5-inch HDDs up top and a 3.5-inch HDD in the front. The motherboard also has X1 and X4 slots for extras, though the latter is directly under the GPU. It provides smooth performance for 1080 pixels games, along with excellent productivity options. The chassis looks great, the software is easy to use, and it's not too expensive, as gaming PCs go. In the third place, we recommend you the new Alienware Aurora R10 gaming desktop, with an AMD Ryzen 7 processor, and 512GB SSD and 1TB HDD memory, and a price of around $1,600. This is our pick for the best high-end gaming PC. For that cost, you get an AMD Ryzen 7 5800X processor, an AMD RX 6800 XT GPU, a 1000 watts PSU, 32GB of HyperX DDR4 RAM at 3400 MHz, and a 1TB M.2 SSD. Alienware's jet engine style Aurora case is back on the new Aurora Ryzen Edition R10, with a size of 8.77 by 17 by 18.9 inches. From the side, the Aurora looks almost like a curvy trapezoid, and it all culminates in a bizarre front that places an oblong obelisk that houses all the I/O in the middle of a concave air intake. There are just two fans in the PC, a 120mm intake near the front and a 120mm exhaust fan attached to the radiator on the computer's liquid cooling system. These work in tandem to take cool air throughout the system and spit hot air out of its vents up top, but that doesn't leave much airflow to work with. Despite being a micro ATX device, the Alienware Aurora Ryzen Edition R10 offers a strong port selection, both in quantity and variety. The front of the device alone gives you 3 USB 3.1 Gen 1 Type A ports, a single USB 3.1 Gen 1 Type C port, as well as dedicated 3.5mm audio jacks for both a headphone and a microphone. On USB connections alone, the back expands the port selection with 6 USB 2.0 Type A ports, 3 USB 3.1 Gen 1 Type A ports, a single USB 3.1 Gen 2 Type A port, and 1 USB 3.1 Gen 2 Type C port. You'll also find the expected audio offerings, with 6 3.5mm jacks for setting up different devices and even 2 different SPDIF format options. There's an RJ45 Ethernet port as well, although the desktop does come with killer Wi-Fi 6. There are 3 DisplayPort connections and a single HDMI connection on the RX 6800 XT. And, of course, there are optional accessories and software add-ons as well. You can also upgrade the warranty if you like, which normally lasts 1 year. Plus, there's the $30 alternate lunar white color option. In the second number, we recommend you the MSI Meg Trident high-end small form factor desktop. MSI's Trident series gaming desktops are known for pushing big power from compact designs, while the new Meg Trident X, which starts at $2,299, delivers the performance of a mid-tower in about 1/3 the volume. The Meg Trident X is an evolution of the 2018 Trident X. Its design hasn't changed much, which isn't a bad thing. It still looks sleek and upscale. MSI includes a second right panel made of tempered glass for an edgier, reflective look. It further emphasizes the tower's 4-zone RGB lighting. The zones, 1 on each side, and 2 on the front panel, are customizable within the MSI Dragon Center app. Let's not overlook one of the main reasons to buy this PC, its size. The case is just 15.6 by 5.1 by 15.1 inches, HWD, for a volume of just 10 liters. Though its game console-like appearance might make you want to put the Meg Trident X on its side, for thermal reasons it can be oriented only upright. Its permanently attached base contains 2 small fans that send exhaust through vents on the bottom edges. The PC has additional fans in the CPU cooler, power supply, and graphics card. The Mini ITX motherboard is an MSI Meg Z490i Unified that supports a full range of processor overclocking controls when paired with an unlocked chip like the Intel Core i7-10700K. The chip isn't factory overclocked. A large heatsink and an RGB ring fan keep the chip cool enough. The heatsink size is such that it covers the motherboard's 2 UDIMM slots for DDR4 memory and the M.2 slot just above, so it needs to be removed for upgrades to those parts. The heatsink base plate can be accessed through the left side panel, visible below, so the tower doesn't need complete disassembly, but it's still a lot of work. That said, the 32GB of memory, 2 16GB DDR4 2933 modules, and the 1TB solid-state drive in this review unit, both standard across US-bound Meg Trident X models, shouldn't need upgrading for a long time. And coming in the first place, we have the Continuum Micro Gamer PC. This is our option for the best extreme pre-built gaming PC. If you have an extreme budget and you want to get a gaming computer that can handle anything you throw at, you might want to check out Cook's Continuum Micro Gamer PC desktop. It comes with a brand new powerful RTX 3090 24GB graphics card as well as an Intel Core i9-10900K 10-core CPU. It also sports 64GB of DDR4 memory, a 1TB SSD, and an 850-watt gold power supply. The COOC Continuum also comes with an AIO cooler, plenty of RGB lights, and a tempered glass case. In terms of performance, the 3090 and Intel Core i9-10900K combination are good enough to jump into 4K gaming or to push games on a 1440 pixels 144Hz plus gaming monitor. If you're just looking to play games on a 1080 pixels monitor, though, you could easily get away with spending a lot less, as even the budget-friendly Skytech Chronos or iBuy Element desktops should be able to max out most games at 1080 pixels resolution. The Continuum desktop from COOC is one of only a few options out there that comes with both an RTX 3090 graphics card and an Intel Core i9-10900K processor. This desktop computer comes with a USB-AC Wi-Fi adapter, which helps the users a lot. HDMI cables are missing in it. The back of the system shows a traditional layout with no fancy elements to speak of. The only aspect of the case here that caught my attention is the expansion slot covers. Rather than being secured inside the chassis, they are secured via screws and a bracket, which adds a layer of security. In regards to I/O, the graphics card has 2 HDMI, 2 DisplayPort, and 1 DVI, while motherboard connectivity consists of 1 PS2, 2 USB 2.0, 1 DVI, 1 D-Sub, 1 HDMI, 4 USB 3.1, 1 RJ45 Ethernet, and 3 audio ports. It also supports Wi-Fi, and thus connectivity is no problem. The users can't face any connectivity issues as it comes with a Wi-Fi adapter. Wired LED backlit USB gaming keyboard and mouse are